Welcome back. I'm John, and this is That Green Life. Today we're going to get out, we're going to do a little bit of lawn machine maintenance, go over sharpening or changing the blades on your mower, getting fresh blades on your edger, and some of the equipment that I use throughout the year we'll go over a little bit now. Some of that stuff that we're going to do today is stuff that you could do in the fall. Some of it would be recommended to do in the fall, like running a fuel stabilizer through your fuel system. That's something I do in the fall. But the mower blades I like to do in the springtime because it gives me a reason to kind of get outside a little bit, start getting started for the season. It's warming up a little bit. It's nice to be outside, but it's not quite ready. The lawn's not woken up. It's not a lot you can do out in the yard just yet. So I like to get that lawn maintenance done, and we're going to go over what I do. So we're going to start with the mower blades. Now this year I am switching my blades rather than just sharpening them. I found these new blades for the Timemaster. They're high lift blades, and supposedly they give a better cut. They do a better job at mulching, so I'm going to give these a try this year, see how they do. Okay, to get at the blade, you're going to want to tip the mower on its side. One thing to note when you're doing this is know where your air filter is. Mine's right underneath this cover. When you tip it on its side, you want the air filter up. You want to make sure that nothing, no oil, no gas, nothing's going to be able to leak down through and back into the filter. So you want to make sure that when you tip it on its side, filter is up. Alright, so when you take these off, what you end up with, you get these two little clamps or mounting pieces, one on each spindle. Just got two little teeth that line up with two little marks here. And these two little dots on the front line up with these nice two little holes on the blade. One thing to note when you go to put the new ones on, these wings, they face up into the mower. So you want to make sure the wings are facing up when you put it on the mower. Alright, with the Ryobi One, all you get is this little washer that goes on top. A nut, put on the new blade, tighten it up, you're good. Just a quick note, you do want to wear PPE for all this stuff, gloves to help protect your hands from any of the blades. You're going to want to probably use a block of wood to help stop the blade from moving while you're trying to loosen that bolt. That's pretty much it. All right, so this Ryobi One Plus 18 volt is one of my favorite tools. I use it every time that I mow. I like to have a nice crisp clean edge after I'm done mowing. One thing to note here is right here on the blade, as you're going through the season, it says replace. So it gives you a wear indicator. As it gets down to here, it's time to replace that blade. Last season I went through one and got it right down to about the top of that circle. This season I'm probably going to go through two just to keep it a sharp, crisp, clean edge so that it's not getting as low. But that's how you change the blade on this one. All right, so that's it for blade replacement on the Toro Timemaster and the Ryobi 18 volt One Plus series edger. Let's go into real quickly sharpening the old mower blades in case I need to go back to those at some point this season for some reason. All right, so what we got here is the old blade. You can kind of see it's a little bit duller here, got a little bit of just minor chips on each end. So all we're going to do, what I find to be the easiest way to do this, I just take a simple grinder and grind the edge. All you're doing is taking a little bit off just at a time, just trying to keep it that, you want to keep that bevel the same. You're not trying to adjust or change that bevel, you're just trying to sharpen up the edge here a little bit. So we're just going to grind on each side of that blade. Once you get the sharpening done, it'll be a nice shiny, smooth side. It'll be sharper, and most of those nicks, little dents will be gone. The last thing you want to do is go ahead and make sure it's balanced. So they do make nice little cone-shaped things that you would stick right here in the middle of the blade that would help you check the balance. I can't seem to find mine, so another option you have is have a nail that you can hang it on. Try to balance it as best you can in the middle, and it should be straight across, showing this balance, not leaning to one side or the other. If it's leaning one side or the other, then you know you got to take a little bit more off the opposite end. I'm sorry, off of that end, because that side's the heavier one. You want it to be properly balanced. So that's just some of the stuff that I do to get my equipment ready for the spring. I'm hoping that we can get out in the yard soon. Thanks for watching. See you next time.